Hey y'all, it's Vonnie with the Get Down, and we are back with another video. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share this video with anyone and everyone that you know. I hope everybody's having a great day, a great night, because it's night over here. So wherever you're going to be watching this video or listening to the podcast, I hope you just had a great day or a great night. The Super Bowl is set. The Super Bowl is set, you guys. This video is not going to be too long, but the Super Bowl is set. We got the San Francisco 49ers. We got my team. Whoop, 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 whoop. And the Kansas City Chiefs. Everything is set. So we're going to dive right into this article real quick just to give a little facts about it. I'm excited. We're going up against Patrick Mahomes. We're going to play up against him and Kelsey and Isaiah Pacheco. And I mean, they got a lot of great people on their team that we're going to be facing. So it is 2 weeks prep for this Super Bowl, and that gives both teams a lot of time to work out some kinks, be a little better at it. Try to switch the game plan up, like I mentioned in my other video. Try to switch it up. That way you can try something different. You can try something new. It's no... both of us are familiar with going to the Super Bowl. Andy Reid, he got some Super Bowls under his belt. Kyle Shanahan, we've had trouble in the past with actually getting the Super Bowl win. We've made our appearances, but to actually get the win and to hold the trophy up is a little bit different. So we're going to be playing the Chiefs, y'all. It's going to be us against the Chiefs. It's going to be a Super Bowl rematch of Super Bowl 54 that we played against them, and they obviously have beat us in, which I still thought we should have had that game. But that was in times past. You know, this is current. This is now. So all we can do is just try to win the Super Bowl now while we are there. So I'm excited about it. You know, like I stated in my last video, the defense got to work out some kinks. You know, we shouldn't have let the Lions go down and get another score. The score should have been 24-34. They should have caught an interception. They should have stopped the run from Montgomery and Gibbs. They should have just held them or made a tackle for a loss, like a sack. They should have held them, but the fact that they let the Detroit Lions get down the field and score, man, y'all got to work on that, please. Y'all gonna have to work on that. Y'all got to tighten up a little bit more on the defense. Y'all play man to man, but you don't want to always blitz so much when it's third down and short, because it leaves a wide receiver open in front of all the defenders where, you know, they can run it in to score the touchdown. So there's some stuff we got to work on. There's some stuff the Chiefs got to work on too. Everything that's going on in their locker room. Maybe they need to tighten up more. You know, Mahomes, he needs to find a different receiver really to throw it to besides Kelsey, that's making just all the plays and stuff like that. And, you know, let's just get it out the way. We already know that Taylor is going to be there, okay? She's going to be there. She's going to be there supporting her man. She's going to be there supporting her guys. She's going to be in the skybox with Brittany. They close friends now. They all family now. So we already know she's going to be there. That's not the issue. That's not the case. They're going to show her face. All right, we get it. We get it. So it is set. I'm excited about this. I am. We get our rematch. And see, this is what I wanted. It's no offense to the Baltimore Ravens. This is what I wanted. I wanted a rematch against Patrick Mahomes. I feel like we need it. We deserve it. If we would have faced Lamar, and I'm just going to be honest, Niner fans, bang, bang, Niner game, I'm just going to be honest, I feel like they would have ran around on us like they did when we played them in the regular season. But I don't know. They didn't really look too good today against the Chiefs, especially the defense. The defense didn't really look dominant like all the analysis and everybody was saying. You know, they're just the best defense. They're the most dominated one. They just, you know, they were dominant on every end. They didn't show that today. They didn't show all of that today. They slipped today and they had messed up today, you know. But I wanted the rematch against Patrick Mahomes. I want the rematch, and we got it. You know, the Super Bowl is no stranger. That's what I was trying to say earlier. The Super Bowl is no stranger to neither one of our teams. Not the San Francisco 49ers and not the Kansas City Chiefs. It's not strangers to neither one. We both know what is on the line when we're playing this game. This is the big stage. Everybody at home is watching you. Everybody at home is watching you. You got to put on the best performance. This is going to be a high-scoring game. I'm very excited to play Patrick Mahomes because we coming back for revenge. We definitely coming back for revenge. We deserve it. We need it this time. It's going to be a very, very great game. So it is set. It is set. If y'all don't like how the Super Bowl is set, hey, it is what it is. It's always going to have to be two teams that you just really wouldn't cheer for or you don't really care for that's going to end up in the Super Bowl. Your team ain't going to always go, but you're going to choose, and I'm going to tell you something, Cowboy fans, because y'all wanted the Detroit Lions to win tonight, and you Philly fans too. It's us and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. And I already know y'all going to pick the Chiefs to win. A lot of people are tired of seeing Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Well, who else does that sound like? That sounds like Tom Brady. They said the same thing about him because he would go kind of back to back. He has a lot of Super Bowl appearances. He got 6 rings. And I get it. Sometimes when it's the same team, the same person that's always going in the Super Bowl, it makes it less interesting to watch. When it's somebody new, it's like, oh shoot, I gotta see if they gonna, how they gonna manage being on the big stage in front of everybody and all these views. Because this is the game. If you don't watch any other game during the regular season, this is the most watched game, the Super Bowl. And not to mention the halftime performance that's gonna be there. That's why all of that is added up. And on top of that, don't forget the Super Bowl commercials, which they're probably gonna be showing on the TV probably this coming up week. More than likely, they're going to go ahead and show some Super Bowl ads, Super Bowl commercial that's going to be adding up to the big game, which is going to be great. But, a lot of people, like I said, give credit where it's due. A lot of people don't really want to see Patrick Mahomes in there. A lot of people don't want to see us there. A lot of people don't want to see Brock in there. But it's set, and I don't care. We're in the Super Bowl. We just need the ring. We need that ring. We got to come down to the final minute, the final second of the game, which I know we can pull it off. Like I said, this is 2 weeks to prep for this game. So it shouldn't be a reason why either team comes out very sloppy, why they don't get the job done. You got 2 weeks, baby. 2 weeks. Now, I don't mean party every day because they got to get their mini camps in there sometimes. They got to get their preparation in there. So celebrate now because you got the win. But come Monday, Tuesday, whatever the case is, hey, it's time to get back to work. That way y'all can get in the groove of the Super Bowl because y'all going to have to start putting your mindset in it. So I'm excited for this rematch. It's going to happen. I'm excited about it. We got Kelsey to watch. We got Isaiah to watch. We got other players to watch. We got Chris Jones to watch on the defensive side. We got William Gray to watch. I mean, it's people to watch. It is. Both teams got experiences with playing in the Super Bowl, so not too much nervousness there. It's not really too many players really on either team that is a rookie going to the Super Bowl where they haven't had that experience because both teams are really familiar with each other. Kyle is familiar with Andy. Andy's familiar with Kyle. They both know the scheme. They both know how their operation works, what their game planning works, And this is going to be exciting to see. Man, it's going to be exciting to see. Like I said, not to mention the halftime performance. Let's read a little bit of the article because I want to try to get into some little information for the Super Bowl so people can understand everything that is going to be taking place. So let's get into it, okay? The matchup for Super Bowl 58 is officially set as the San Francisco 49ers will take on the Kansas City Chiefs in Las Vegas on February 11th. That is in 2 weeks, everybody. So, once that week gets here where the game is here, everybody go to the store, get your food, and prep it, okay? Whether this will be your first time watching the Super Bowl or 58, there's a lot of history to the NFL's premier event and a lot to know about the game in 2024. How much are tickets to the game? Okay. Because the Super Bowl is a very big game. And like I said, this is the most watched game. If you don't look at any other game during the regular season, this is going to be watched. And if you have money for the tickets, which you got to save all year pretty much to pay for that amount. I mean, it's going to put a hole in your pocket, but some people pay it. Some people pay it. It's not really an option. Who has the most rings? We're kind of tied with the rings, so I will say that. Here's everything you need to know about the Super Bowl and its history. When and where is the Super Bowl 58? The Super Bowl will take place on Sunday, February 11 at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. The Chiefs are the home team and the 49ers are the road team, which makes more sense, okay? How can you watch the Super Bowl? The game will air on CBS at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you're Eastern, it'll be that time. If you're Central, I think that should be 5:30. If you're Pacific, that might be 4:30. But correct me in the comment section because it depends on your location, where you live, and the times of everything. If you're Eastern, which would probably be the South, I think Texas, is 6:30. Central would be 5:30, and I think Pacific would be 4:30. But it depends. It just depends on where you are. But everybody should be able to watch the game wherever you live. How much are tickets to the Super Bowl? Look at this, y'all. Tickets for the event currently start at $6,559. Yeah. If you have that money, then go buy it. Go buy it. Go buy it. Okay. Who is performing at Super Bowl 58? Reba McEntire will perform the national anthem, and Andre Day will perform Lift Every Voice and Sing ahead of the game. Post Malone will perform America Beautiful and Usher the halftime show. Okay, Usher, you gotta pull out all your classics too, as well as the new song that you have. You gotta pull out all your classics. You gotta pull out My Boo with Alicia Keys. You gotta pull out Slow Jam, maybe with Monica. Who knows? It might be some surprise performances that he might want to bring on. I do remember they had interviewed him, and they were asking him, was there going to be any special performances or any guests with him while he is performing, doing his song at halftime? And he said the answer is yes, but he got to fade it out and say, we'll see. It might just be we'll see. So it might be some guests in there, okay? So you got to do your classics as well as the new song that you got now, which you got quite a few songs that are out now. So Usher, he's finna blaze his halftime show. I'm finna be on fire. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a great game and a great halftime performance show. The 2 previous years when they had Dr. Dre, Snoop, Mary J, Eminem, and Kendrick, man, that was classics, man. The classic. That was a good Super Bowl too. So, everything is set and it is on the line. Man, I can't wait for this game. I'm excited. I'm very excited for this game. I really am. It's the rematch that nobody talked about. Nobody wanted this rematch to happen at all. But it's happening. And I get why they said the Ravens. I get it. But if they hadn't come up short, they would be booking their tickets to the Super Bowl. But unfortunately, they're not. So they will be at home watching, as well as the Detroit Lions. Now, if nobody wanted this, but they wanted other combinations of the Super Bowl. They wanted other outcomes of the Super Bowl to be. But it's this, okay? It's already set. Once you know the 2 teams that win, you go ahead and put all of that stuff in, and it's going to be set for that game. So we plan them February 11th at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's gonna be a good game. What record do the Chiefs and 49ers have in the Super Bowl? The Chiefs have a 3-2 record. The 49ers have a 5-2 record. So we're looking for the win. We definitely are looking for that win. We're looking for the ring. Like I said, this is a rematch, and this is gonna be a very good one. So we're gonna see what schemes Kyle Shanahan and Andy Reid draw up. Like I said, they're familiar with each other. It's not like nobody isn't. They know each other, okay? They know each other. They do. So we're gonna see how all of this plays out, man. I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words. But I'm excited. We get the rematch that we really want. If it's anybody of the AFC side that we would really want to play as far as reaching the potential to try to play in the Super Bowl, rematch wise, it would be the Kansas City Chiefs. It would. It would. We gotta get our revenge. We coming after you, Mahomes. We're coming after you, Travis. That way it could show Taylor in the skybox. You know, when he drops the pass or he don't make a play, they show her face in the skybox looking sad. How do I know this? Because I'm looking at the TV while they're showing all of this. They are. I don't know who it was that they had lost to, but when they didn't win, I mean, it showed her sad in the skybox. But when they win, she's up there jumping up and down cheering with Brittany and everybody else. So we coming after you guys. Andy Reid, no disrespect, because you are one of the best coaches behind Belichick, if not above him. You are. And it's no disrespect to you, but we're coming after you too. Everybody on that defensive side, we're coming. And that, just imagine, that whole stadium is going to be red once again. It's going to be red. Blood terms, that's a blood. You blue if you're Crip. It's going to be a lot of blood in there. It's going to be red. That stadium is going to be red from the top to the bottom, from the rooter to the tutor. It's going to be red everywhere. It's going to be a sea full of red. So, I mean, man, this is going to be a great game. It's going to be an outstanding game. Like I said, we coming for that rematch. We want that rematch. We do. We do. If it was the Baltimore Ravens that we would be playing, that'll be another good rematch as well, because when we played them that year that we had Colin, we had lost to them too. I can't remember what the score was, but we did lose to them. So, you know, I can't wait to see what's going to happen. I think it's going to be another high-score game, because the Chiefs, they can put up points. I think every team can put up points when they really want to, or if it's really need to. You know, sometimes you can't put up 30 points a game. You can't do that. Okay, sometimes it is just 10 points. Sometimes it is just 17 or 20 points. It's not always going to be 30 plus points of every game that you win, even when it comes to the Super Bowl. You can't do that all the time, because it's not going to happen all the time. You can have that faith of a mustard seed. You can have that faith to think your team is going to put up 30 plus points all the time, but that's not going to happen. It's not. If basketball-wise, I mean, you can put up a lot of points, a lot of points. Football-wise, no. Not every game is gonna. You'll have that very lucky game, that very one, possibly two at the most. Very two possible lucky games where you're putting up 40 plus. Other than that, you're gonna keep it between 17 and 24 points at the most. You know, so I'm excited for this rematch. I can't wait. Patrick Mahomes, Kelsey, Andy Reid, Isaiah Pacheco, all of you guys, we coming after you. So San Francisco 49ers, Brock, Kittle, Christian, Brandon, Warner, all of y'all, do your homework, please. Defense, don't let the team come back and get a touchdown and try to think they're going to win and they're not. Don't do that. Stop when it needs to be stopped. Don't do that, because that's just going to keep us on the edge of the seat, and we don't want to be on the edge of the seat all the time. We don't want to be on our tippy toes all the time. We want to know that you got a big-ass lead and the other team don't really have a chance to catch up. That is what needs to happen in this game. Y'all got to be more explosive. Brock, you know, that offense, y'all got to score when it needs to score. Because I'm telling you, if y'all let Patrick get 14-0 up on us that quick, they're going to run away with the game. I'm not saying they will, because, I mean, we came back in this game. We did. We came back against Detroit 24-7. Is that we outscored them 27-7. I mean, come on now. You don't want to play. I'm going to tell you this, 49ers, and y'all better listen to me. Hopefully this video will be spreaded to y'all. When you get down and you let Patrick get in the league, he's going to run away with it, okay? We don't need that happening. We don't. Once the Chiefs are in the lead and Patrick knows he's in the lead, he's going to run all over you all day. We got to make sure that we look at that. So y'all make sure y'all prep for this game, look at the film, celebrate right now because you need to. But when it's time to get back to work, get back to work, okay? Change some stuff up so that way we can see, oh, okay, well, this is a little bit different. Just switch it up a little bit. Don't get too fancy with it. Don't get too cocky. Neither team needs to get too cocky with it. Neither team needs to get too cocky with it. Just play the game regular, how y'all been doing all season and all postseason playoff game like y'all been doing, but switch just some little kinks up in there. Just switch it a little bit, okay? So leave a comment in the comment section, y'all. Again, don't rat on my team, okay? I don't care what y'all say. We're here, okay? And we're playing the Chiefs. It is what it is, okay? Every year, it's gonna be a team that you don't cheer for. It's not gonna be your team every year, okay? That's just point blank how it is. So leave me a comment section down below what y'all think about the Super Bowl and even the halftime performances. Or what do y'all think? What kind of commercial y'all think they're gonna show this year for the Super Bowl? I feel like they've been showing a little of it, but I don't think people been catching on to the Super Bowl commercials. Who knows? So if you guys do that, please also let me know what kind of videos y'all want to see more. And don't forget to like this video and share this video with anyone and everyone that you know. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That way you can be notified every time that I drop content on this channel, okay? And always remember, y'all, to stay prayed up and stay blessed.